Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a come shopping with me video, how I do a mini grocery shop in my wheelchair. I've come to Tesco, which is a big superstore. The reason I like to come to a place like this is because there is lots and lots of parking and it's usually very accessible. Let's go. Got everything all under one roof. Homeware, technology, pharmacy, optician, clothing. As soon as I get to the superstore, the first thing that I do is pick up a basket, put that on my lap along with my handbag. I always make sure to bring a bag for life with me to put the shopping in. I always store it in my handy Pika Packer. If you don't know what the Pika Packer is, then go and check out this video here. It's a game changer. I always make sure that I have my list written up ready with everything that I need to buy, because there's nothing worse than getting home and realising you've forgotten the milk. Candles. Now I want to get some candles because I like to make them at home nice and cosy. I need one of those big bags of like tea lights. Candles. Now this is quite low down, so it could be a bit of a tricky one to get if you've got limited mobility in your core. I'm quite lucky I can bend down and pick things up, but can you see the tea lights are right back down there? I've got this big basket on my lap, so I think the only way I'm going to get those is to either ask someone, or I think what I'm going to do in this situation is take the basket off. I'm going to hold on one wheel here to kind of support myself.
That took it out of you, Jim.
Shampoo. We just reached the 2-in-1 mint.
This one?
Yeah, I think it's so much.
Too high, isn't it?
It is too high.
Even I have trouble going there.
Yeah, I think it's so much.
Welcome.
So when I can't reach the top shelf, I usually find someone to ask, and people are always happy to do that, and I don't have any problem with doing that. However, if you do feel a bit awkward about it and you do feel a bit shy, sometimes it might be best to ask a member of staff. And whoosh! All of these items are quite heavy, so I've always got to have one sort of thought in the back of my mind as to how I'm going to get them back into the house. So I don't want to really like load up my basket and make it really heavy. Alright, so obviously we've got all of those lovely bits here, but we've also got all of the groceries that you could possibly need. Cucumber. Now this is quite annoying. People leave their trolleys everywhere, so you have to navigate round them and ask people to move all the time. I tend to try and come up here when it's not so busy, because people tend to just like abandon their trolleys and leave them in the most awkward places, but I don't have any shame. I'll just move them or ask them to move. I'm going to show you how to get something off the top shelf. So because I've got the big basket on me, I'm going to take the basket off, otherwise that will slide everywhere. I don't know if I want a Colombian or a Brazilian. Come up as close as I can, side on to the unit. Lock my brakes because I don't want to slip anywhere. Bring myself forward and then push myself up. And I got it. When things are in boxes, you can also bring them out and get the back one if you need the back one, or it might be easier for you to do that way, pull things out closer to you. I think we've got enough coffee now.
So they can collect all over you.
I've caused enough havoc here, I think. So obviously I don't want to be taking the basket off my lap too many times because it's beginning to get heavy now and it's causing pressure on my back. So I wouldn't do that lots and lots of times, but I did it for you for demonstration purposes. What do we need now? 10 tomatoes. This is here, that's quite annoying. So you've got to kind of be aware of your surroundings and how you can get around and move in. I'm moving in sideways on, that gives me a bit more reach. And there's some tin tomatoes right at the back there. So what I can do is, as I was saying with the coffee, just pull the whole pallet out. And then you can get your tin tomatoes nice and easily.
Just get the ones right in front of you.
Well, yes, but if they weren't there, I'm stuck. Ketchup.
I'm going as fast as I can, Jen. Get it? Ketchup? Quality.
It is gold. Now, my instant reaction is to go for this nice big one because we are a family who like ketchup. However, I'm doing the top-up shop and I'm on my own and this is beginning to get quite heavy, as you can imagine. So, I'm going to have to be a bit savvy and go for a smaller one, which will still last us quite a while. But yeah, these are the kind of sacrifices that sometimes you have to make.
Ooh, what a sacrifice. Gone for a smaller ketchup rather than the large one. Sacrifice.
Alright, Sean, it might have been just ketchup, but it is. You've got to think of these things. So I've got everything I need. It's now time to check out. I don't tend to go to the self-service tills because I find that they're a little bit too hard work. I get a bit muddled and confused and under pressure and bending and twisting and leaning. So I will go to one of the checkout stations now. What I do is I keep the basket on my lap and transfer the items onto the belt. Sometimes I put the whole basket on the belt and the checkout person will just take them out of the basket. That can make life a bit easier as well. But today I'm feeling fancy.
Just leaving it on.
So I'm going to get my bag out of my pick pack now, and then what I'll do is I'll hand that to the cashier and then he will pack the items for me as he's putting them through, and that makes life easy. Alright, out to the car now, which is nice and easy. It's slightly downhill. Now, one of the reasons that I keep the basket on me is because it keeps everything all contained with my handbag and the shopping, whereas if I just had the shopping on my lap it would all collapse and just fall out everywhere. So it's always a really good idea to keep the basket on you till you get to your car. I don't have the keys. I tend to put my shopping just on the back seat, which is nice and easy. Move myself forward a bit in my chair so I can reach in. Take back the basket. Usually I park much closer to the store, but we're quite late in the day, so it's quite busy. So I'm going to leave the basket with these trolleys when the trolley man comes to collect them all up. Bye bye basket! Now it's time to go home and I'm going to show you how I get them into the house and unpack them. just gonna get my shopping. I put it on the wrong side, so it's always a good idea to put it behind you so you don't have to go around the other side of the car. So, pull my shopping out. Ah, it's really heavy. So what I do is I hold the handle in my mouth, and then that way it's not gonna... But I actually do. I do when you're not here.
Silly bag in the car.
You just don't know, do you? Because you're not here. Do I need to do that bit again? Because you laughed at me.
And there it goes.
Nobody said it was easy. Made it through the front door. Put the shopping up on the countertop, and then what I like to do is get everything out on the counter. And then what I can do is I can just put them away nice and easily, all in one go. There we go. That was done. Now that is just a few little items that the sort of non-disabled person wouldn't think twice about buying. They would literally just nip into the store, get what they need and rush home and put it in their cupboards. But hopefully by making this video you can see that we can't just nip somewhere and we can't just get things really easily and quickly. Like, I'm really feeling it. I've got that foggy sort of low spoons feeling right now after doing that shop, so I'm gonna have to sit down, have a little recharge and then carry on with the rest of my day. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you have enjoyed this video and that you have found it of use to you. If you have found it useful, feel free to share it, thumbs up, subscribe for more. If you really do enjoy this video, I've got another idea for another shopping video, so let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this. Big thank you to Sean for filming it today, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye! Look at this! Oh! This is what I want. Sean hates these. But this is what I want for the dining table because it's quite dark in there, nothing grows. So it's been an absolute godsend having even the technology department there, vlogging and editing and things. I've been able to quickly nip up here and get like SD cards. Needed a mouse the other day, could just quickly nip up here and get one quite easily.
Is there a pet shop in here?
No.
For a mouse?
Ah! Oh my god!
Gee, that took a while.